Minister of Brazil, Mauro Beira, he has come to Bangladesh. And this is the first foreign minister visit of Brazil to Bangladesh within the last 52 years' time. And you know that Brazil is the very first country of South America that recognized Bangladesh back in May 1972. And since then, no foreign minister has visited Bangladesh, and he's the first foreign minister to visit Bangladesh. I thank him, congratulate him to take the trouble to travel so long distance to come to Bangladesh, and he has come with 27-member business delegation. And today, we had very good, successful discussion on different issues. We have discussed many issues like tax waiver for ready-made garments and tax reduction also. You know that we import cotton from Brazil, and I've requested him to waive the tax on the garments products that are made with Brazilian cotton. And we have discussed Brazil investment in our special economic zone and also investment in the IT sector. We have discussed export of pharmaceuticals to Brazil and export of ceramics to Brazil and other products to Brazil. And we have discussed also to invest in our special economic zone by the Brazilian investors, because that will give them the avenue to reach about 2 billion people in our region. So we had also discussed about Bangladeshi students in Brazil, and we have offered 2 scholarship for trainees for Brazilian diplomats in our Foreign Service Academy. And we have discussed many other issues, bilateral issues and multilateral issues. We have definitely discussed the atrocities that is going on in Gaza, the suffering of the people, killing of innocent women and children by Israel, violating the human rights and committing crime against humanity. We have identical position in this respect, and also have discussed.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Minister Hassan Mahmoud. I'm very honored to be here. Thank you for your hospitality and for holding this very important meeting. It's an honor to me to be the first Brazilian foreign minister to have come to Bangladesh on an official visit, attending the kind invitation from Minister of Foreign Affairs Hassan Mahmoud. Following President Lula's inauguration last year, we have renewed our interest in strengthening ties with Bangladesh. President Lula and Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina met at the sidelines of the BRICS summit in Johannesburg in August last year and shared similar views and policy priorities. As leaders of 2 densely populated developing countries, both President Lula and Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina coincided in placing social issues at the forefront of national agendas. Our governments' common goals are to reduce inequalities, to fight hunger and poverty, and to promote the sustainable development of our societies. Over the past decades and under the leadership of Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, Bangladesh has shown significant social and economic achievements. Today, I held meetings with the Minister of Trade, Islam Titu, and with the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Dr. Hassan Mahmoud. We had the opportunity to explore the potential for mutual collaboration in many areas such as agriculture, education, defense, sports, and trade. We also exchanged views on current matters of the international agenda. I'm looking forward to pay a courtesy call to Her Excellency Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina tomorrow. Brazil and Bangladesh are key players from the global south with convergent views on important issues such as addressing climate crisis and promoting energy transition toward a low carbon economy. Both our governments wish to step up South South cooperation and to promote the democratization of global governance for the benefit of all societies. In these 52 years of diplomatic relations, it has been possible for our countries to build a relationship based on shared values of peace, friendship, and cooperation. In the field of education, for instance, I'm glad to announce that we have offered Bangladesh participation in Brazilian exchange program for graduate and undergraduate students. This initiative will benefit our students in the years to come and tend to forge a strong people-to-people bond between our countries. Our development cooperation is promising and a relevant example of South-South cooperation. The technical cooperation agreement we have just signed creates the legal framework to support our collaboration. We have already one project in view for implementation related to livestock, dairy, and cattle. Our trade is equally promising, reaching almost $2.5 billion last year. Brazil is the first trading partner of Bangladesh in Latin America, and Bangladesh is the second Brazilian trade partner in South Asia. While exchanges with traditional Brazilian partners in the European Union, for example, remain mainly stabilized in the last decade, trade with Bangladesh increased almost threefold since 2014. At the same time, we need to work to facilitate trade and investment, increase connectivity, and diversify the list of our trade products. The private sector in both countries has a meaningful role to play in that regard. That's why I invited the business representatives from different sectors of the Brazilian economy to join me in this visit. We have a wide array of representatives from Brazilian economic sectors, including leaders of associations of animal protein, meat, and animal recycling industries, sugarcane and bioenergy, cotton, aviation, security systems, among others. The business meeting to be held tomorrow will certainly be useful for our entrepreneurs to explore new investments and trade opportunities. I'm glad that Bangladesh accepted our invitation to join in three instances of the G20 under Brazil's presidency, namely climate and environmental sustainability, women empowerment, and task force to launch the Global Alliance Against Hunger and Poverty. My government is thankful for the positive contribution that Bangladesh has been providing to G20 discussions, and I bring a personal letter from President Lula to Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, which I'll have the honor to hand her in person tomorrow. I'd like to express my gratitude to the government and the people of Bangladesh for the warm welcome and hospitality extended to me and to my delegation during this visit. Thank you very much, Mr.
Excellency, just one question. My name is Nur Islam Hasib. I work with Dhaka Tribune newspaper. So our foreign minister sought support for duty-free market access of our garment products. So what will be your response? And second question is that Rohingya is a big concern for Bangladesh. And Brazil is a global, you are influential in globally, and you are a member of BRICS with China, Russia, with core members, and you are also the president of G20. So in this context, what assistance can you offer for Bangladesh on Rohingya issue?
Sir, Excellency, I have a question. What is your opinion about progress and development of Bangladesh by the dynamic leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina?
Sorry.
Progress and development of Bangladesh by the
Under the leadership
Honorable Prime Minister
Yeah, well,
Sheikh Hasina.
yes, all issues were discussed in our meeting. With relations to trade, we discussed new ways and new avenues of cooperations in new areas to be exploited, to have a more balanced trade. And I explained to His Excellency the Foreign Minister the questions of our tax system with relation to some exports of Bangladesh to Brazil, which have a periodical review, and we discussed the ways to review it and to improve this relation. With reference to the question of refugees, the Rohingya refugees, we support Bangladesh in its initiatives and in all its efforts. We are solidary to the pressing need to tackle this situation. And finally, what I can say is that the people of Bangladesh has answered your question by re-electing once more Sheikh Hasina as Prime Minister, and she has met our President Lula. They had a wonderful meeting and a very good personal relation started this moment, and we hope she will visit Brazil soon because I think she has worked very hard to increase the quality of life of the people of Bangladesh and to promote development of the country. And we have similar positions in many aspects, such as fight against poverty, inequality, and hunger, and promoting social development. So we have similar agendas which will allow